YouTube. So for those who are not in Washington State, on the west part of Washington State anyways, you probably don't know like how serious the snowstorm here is, but it is pretty serious, and the kids haven't had school for 4 days. We've lost power. Lots of people have lost power again, and I don't think Washingtonians are really used to this kind of weather, because when we first got warning that the snowstorm was gonna hit, the grocery stores, basically everyone hit them, and there were lines outside of the stores that wrapped around the parking lot waiting for stores to open, grocery stores, and wiped the grocery stores cleaned in one day. It was crazy. But besides this being very treacherous to drive in, it's really pretty. You can see as of right now, it's all slush. This is just complete and total slush. So last night the sleet started, and we also had hail, and tree limbs started falling. And I'll tell you what, being in an RV, that is a really scary sound, like really scary. You do not want to be around falling trees when you're in an RV. But this is what happened over here. This is because the ice that is frozen on the trees is just way too heavy, and the branches have just fallen. And it is really close to some RVs, and a little bit too close to comfort for me, but thankfully we don't have any trees near us. This is a big one that we heard snap just a couple hours ago, and it scared the crap out of me because I really thought this RV was doomed, and I was praying that no one was inside and gonna be hurt. Thankfully no one is actually in this RV. I think they went to a hotel, but here's some over here, so you can see just how serious this is. This definitely could have killed somebody if this came down on someone and they were walking around. So you can see from how far it came, really far. And I think the whole campground heard this crash. That fence came down. There was this fence there to divide the campground from houses, but that fence came down in the windstorm that we had a few weeks ago. See all the branches from over there. Whew. As you can tell, the storm is having a really gorgeous effect on the trees, but it is a dangerous thing to be around. Look at that. Look how thick this is. This is crazy. So I have read that this is the worst snowstorm that they've had in 20 years, and this is a record-breaking for how long kids have been out of school. If you've ever been in the Midwest and then you've come to a place like Washington, then you know that the snow here is way different. So when there's a real snowstorm like this, it is not like the Midwest. Midwesterners, I feel like, can handle basically anything, but here there are hills everywhere. So it is really dangerous and treacherous to drive on, because you're sliding down a hill or you can't get up a hill. And I was reading today that even people with snow chains were having issues getting around town. So it's that bad. There are trees down right now everywhere, tree limbs I should say, everywhere, all over the road. There are some instances of electrical wires being out and about, and that's why the power is out in some places. So it's really different here. So I feel like it's a lot scarier here, which is probably why the grocery stores were all empty before this storm even hit. So this storm is going a lot longer than anyone had anticipated. So people are getting a bit stir crazy. Everyone's trying to be safe by staying inside and not driving unless it's an emergency or you absolutely have to. Staying off the roads is key. We've seen so many cars on the side of the road. We had the fire department come here this morning because of all the stuff that's been going on with the tree limbs falling. And there have been several RVs that have moved out from under the trees because it's that dangerous. Like a tree limb of a good size that I showed you earlier, that could really hurt someone, that could kill people, you could lose your home. So people have been moving their RVs and trying to be safe, and some people have gone to hotels, but it is definitely no joke here right now.